Hey everyone, today is day 2 of our 10-day gratitude prayer challenge, where we're challenging ourselves to get alone with God and ask Him to teach us how to live more grateful lives, a greater life of thanksgiving. And so on day 2, we're going to focus on the small things. Yesterday we talked about the big things, which is life, and today we're going to talk about being grateful for the small things. There are so many blessings that we have that we take for granted. Not to be emotionally manipulative or over dramatic, but I used to do a practice when I was feeling ungrateful or where I felt like I just had a bad attitude, and I would go into the bathroom and I would turn on the running water and I would just look at the water. And I would remind myself that somewhere on the other side of the world, there's probably a woman or a family that are walking 5 miles to get muddy water to trek back to their village in hopes that it will keep their babies alive for one more day. And the things that I was being grumpy about were not that big of a deal. And so every time we turn on running water, are we grateful for it? My parents live up in the mountain and they live off of a spring, and they went 3 months without water this year because there was a drought in New Hampshire. So are we grateful for the very small things that we take for granted? Now, on one sense, we do want to trust God for those things. We want to be grateful for them, though, when they are delivered day after day after day. So once again, in the course notes, you're going to find a prayer starter or a prayer prompt. Now, that's not your prayer itself. That's just to get you thinking about how to communicate with God and what we should be thinking about, a reflection question. And then for those of you who journal, there's a journaling prompt as well. So go ahead and look at the scripture that is there for us to meditate on today, reflect, pray with God, write down your prayer, and then interact with those in the community on the community post for today. So thank you so much for being with us. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow.